Hey you guys, this is Mr. Sal. We're going to look at a couple problems with the order of operations stuff. And these are the types that most people struggle with, especially on the tests that I've seen. And sometimes it has to do with PEMDAS, right? And we have to remember that in the order of operations, sometimes division comes first. So in this problem that we see, now our first instinct would just be to work from left to right. So 12 minus 8 would be 4. 4 divided by the 2. That would be 2, and then multiply that by 4 and you get 8. But we don't want any of that garbage actually, because that's out of the order of operations. That's just working straight left to right. That's not what we want to do, so definitely don't do that stuff right there. Now if we focus on the order of operations, the first thing we would do is parentheses, but there are none. Then exponents, but again there are none in this. So we'd be looking at multiplication or division from left to right. And we can see that first is this division, because from left to right, this is the division first. So at this point, we're looking at 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So the new expression here is 12 minus 4 times 4. Now continuing with the order of operations, we took care of the division, now we got that multiplication from left to right. And that would be 4 times 4, which is 16. So now the new expression, 12 minus 16. So if you had $12 and you spent, because that's the minus, $16, you would have gone into debt by $4. And that right there would be the final answer, negative 4. On this next problem, we will have to focus on parentheses and exponents. So let's go ahead and get started with that. We'll start with the parentheses first, because that's what we should. And what are the parentheses? It's 6 minus 11. So 6 take away 11. So we're taking away more than we have, which means we're going to be in the negatives. How far? Again, we could look at that as 11 minus 6, which would be 5. So we went into the negatives by 5. Now I'm still going to show that in parentheses. But if we include the rest of the expression, we got negative 4 times negative 5 minus negative 3 to the power of 2. And since we took care of the parentheses, there's no other operations to perform inside of the parentheses. We can focus on the exponents. So I'm looking at this negative 3, and I do want to show the repeated multiplication on this. So that's negative 3 times negative 3. And that would give us this new expression. And just sticking with what the exponent would be, that's negative 3 times negative 3, which is 2 negatives being multiplied together. And since it is multiplication, I've got 2 negatives. That's an even number of negatives, which makes the answer to that positive, and 3 times 3 is 9. Now, I'll show the positive for now, but in the overall expression, it's negative 4 times negative 5 minus, that's a positive 9. Now that I see that it's positive, I don't really need to show that positive value or sign. And next we will focus on the multiplication or division from left to right, and we just have this multiplication here. How do I know that's multiplication? Because they didn't show the operation between the negative 4 and the parentheses. So since it's not shown, the only operation that we ever don't show is multiplication. Now again, that's 2 negatives being multiplied together, so I know my answer is positive because there's an even number of negatives. And 4 times 5 is 20. So the new expression is 20 minus 9. And 20, if you took away 9, or if you had $20, you spent $9, you would have $11 remaining. And that would be the answer right there for this full expression from the order of operations is 11. So that does it for this order of operations problems, both of them. Thanks for watching, you guys. This is Mr. Sal signing out. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and like the video and make a comment below. We'll see you guys in the next one.